Hello, FleetReadyFam. Welcome to FleetReadyGaming. My name is Savad, and welcome to the channel. CIG just released the third Alpha 3.19 PTU patch. Along with it, a whole host of changes to mining. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, before we jump right in, make sure to like and subscribe to the video. We got a giveaway contest going on. All you have to do to enter is like, be subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment followed by the hashtag FleetReadyMay, and that will enter you into a chance to win an LTI ship. More info in the top right corner there, and we'll have another reminder towards the end of the video. But let's go ahead and dive on in. So, patch was released about an hour ago. It's it's May 3rd. Currently it said that this patch is set to wave 1, but I did just see that it might actually be open to wave 2, so there might be a larger player base allowed to get in and start testing. But let's go ahead and take a look at the known issues. Arena Commander, PTU, and Live. Wait for player spawn connection timeout. Reclaimer has no rear elevator interaction from ship exterior. Also Reclaimer main on elevator control panels do not respond to input. Argo Mole. The interaction prompts for all mining turrets are easy to miss or unintuitive locations for players. Consolidated Outlander Hover Quad. The vehicle spawns slightly stuck in the ground. Multi-vehicle mining UI is appearing in low resolution. Constellation multivariant. The snub fighter lacks interaction prompts to enter it, making it unusable. Across Stanton, the trams are out of sync with the station timers, causing trams to overlap or not appear on time. Across Stanton, store kiosks won't populate locations if certain ships are stored. The multi-tool, the salvage attachment has the VFX for the tractor beam and does not function. Meanwhile, at Security Post Korea, contraband screens have a viz area issue. And finally, Grim Hex Wallace Clem becomes stuck under the floor near the hangars after being streamed out and back in. Moving on, new features, gameplay, new player experience, an initiative for improving the initial 30 minutes of gameplay experience, which will help players understand the context of the world and introduce them to some of Star Citizen's basic features. This update focuses upon the experience in Area 18 and Bikini Point. As players enter the main menu to join the universe, they will be prompted with the option to join as normal or accept the new player experience mission chain, which will set their spawn to Area 18 and begin a walkthrough. Being the new player experience, we are going to leave the details off to give you all the experience of doing this as close to a new player as possible without information. That's an interesting line there. I'm curious what that means a little bit more. We'll have to test out the mission chain and see how it plays out. Feature updates, locations. Lorville level of detail, collision, and lighting polish pass, and ArcCorp atmosphere and planetary metallic gloss polish pass. All right, on to the mining. Gameplay, Mining Balance version 1. With 3.19 comes updates for both ship and FPS mining with wide sweeping balance changes to self, prices, refining effectiveness and costs, component stats, multi-crew mining efficiency, mineable difficulties, and masses with larger asteroids, resource distribution, as well as the addition of new minables. The goal in 3.19 is to make multi-crew mining more attractive and even out all materials to make them all more lucrative instead of a select few. Awesome to hear. Ship mining. Resource distribution has been updated to reflect a more distinct distribution of minerals throughout Stanton, which means that several locations per planet and moon now hold exclusive resources rather than full random resources. Additionally, we defined so-called standard resources that are a given in each mineable you will encounter. The rest of the elements have a chance to appear in those rocks. The updated resource distribution is also reflected in the trading availability and refining capabilities. Every mining gadget, head, and sub-item has had a full balance pass for stats, cost, and efficiencies. Every item that is connected to the mining gameplay loop was updated to target specific resources to be mined better or worse depending on the setup of your mining head. Multi-crew mining has also been balanced, with the mole getting a buff on instability if the same laser fire on the same rock, while the prospector will get a punishment for multiple prospectors firing at the same rock on instability. FPS Mining. A new mineable is introduced that is only available in the new cave systems and has a high value to encourage players to go mining with their FPS tools outside of prison. Changes in the mining update, resource update. Concept of mineable rarities for resources. Standard. Base resource of a mineable, always part of any rock like iron. Common. Chance to be part of the rock like beryl. Uncommon. Chance to be part of the rock like gold. Rare. Chance to be part of the rock like quantanium. Dedicated location for resources that have the standard rarity, like aerial having iron and quartz. Updated properties for resources. Each resource should affect the properties of the rock based on their amount. Updated mass for minables. Resource composition affects the mass of the rock. More variant rock sizes and masses. Small ones that do not need breaking to massive rocks that require multiple players. Oh, I see, okay. Additional rock types with unique chances for resource compositions. Removed diamonds temporarily. So that is a good chunk of new information. May have to re-go through that a couple times to fully get it. I don't do a lot of mining, so it's a kind of a newer thing for me. FPS mining update. Added Janelite, a FPS mineable to caves, very rare but very valuable. Resource refining and prices. Updated resource prices and demands at the TDDs. TDDs. The further away from the standard material, the more profit. Updated refinery yield and time for certain material to encourage longer distances to travel for the best money per hour. Full item rework. Mining heads now have a min-max laser power. Mining heads have different laser power per size. Mining heads have different extraction speeds, where there is also a difference between size 1 and size 2. Mining heads have different ideal distances. Updated resistant values for all mining items. Updated instability mitigation values for all mining items. Unified properties for all mining modules and mining gadgets. Buffed active modules drastically. Added new property exclusive to mining gadgets called Cluster Modifier that clusters element together. If you split a rock, it increases the chance that the elements are together in one of the broken pieces. Okay, that's nice. Filtering on some items that remove the inert from the rocks you are collecting. Sub-item slots on mining heads are different between size 1, size 2. Resistance reduction now is multiplicative. Made instability updates. UI updates. Difficulty forecast that tells you how easy it is to break the rock you are facing. Reordered some elements of the UI. Details of the mining items you have currently equipped. Details on your current cargo. Clearer scanning display and clearer explanation of what is happening during scanning. Okay, and Synergy Tractor Beam allows to detach and attach mining modules, heads, and sacks. Nice. Moving on to bug fixes. Fixed player. Our players are able to attach components and weapons to locked item ports. Okay. Salvage sub items are not attachable and detachable. FPS, larger FPS minables, shattered FPS, and large FPS deposits can fail to spawn gem shards. Anvil Centurion. A collision wall is blocking the player from removing internal components with the tractor beam. Planet Tech. All harvestable deposits may be invisible to players, cause collisions, and will always become unavailable for scanning, mining, or salvage gameplay. Glad to see they finally got that one fixed. That has been around for a long time. Multi-vehicle. Taking nose weapons off during soft death causes weapons to disappear in the ground. Aegis Saber. Some components require the player to look at a specific corner of the component to grab it. Reclaimer PvP mission Ghost Hollow. No AI reinforcement spawn. Grim Hex. Various screens around Grim Hex landing zone are blank. Multi-vehicle. When flying near another ship seems to hit an invisible box that kicks it in a random direction. I really hope they got that one fixed. Multi-vehicle Stanton. Player can reattach weapons to hardpoints with 0 health, allowing them to become immune to damage and still fire. That's quite an exploit if you know how to use it, but good to see they got that fixed. And then finally, we had 4 client crashes fixed and 3 server crashes fixed as well. Man, that was a mouthful. I love these big patches. It's always fun to see just the depth of work that they get done to get these things fixed. And this one, oh boy, it was a big one. I'm very interested. If any of you are into mining, if that's the your career in Star Citizen, your gameplay loop, let me know down in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think of these changes. Are you excited about it? Are you upset about it? Is there anything particular that makes you feel a specific way? Let me know. I'd love to have that conversation with you. But with that being said, we're going to start wrapping up the video here. As I mentioned earlier, like the video, please. It really helps us out. And if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. It also truly helps us out. We're trying to grow our community. We're currently sitting at 105 subscribers. Our next goal is 250. We currently have a giveaway contest going on, like I mentioned earlier. All you have to do is like a video, be subscribed to the channel, leave a comment followed with the hashtag FleetReadyMay, and it enters you in. Again, you can see in the top right corner here for more details on the contest. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.